This is the story of why Sydney Sweeney was throwing bras around in the dark and what legal troubles she could face because of it. This video breaks down exactly what happened at the Hollywood sign, why the stunt was tied to her new lingerie brand Syrn, what officials have confirmed so far, and where things stand right now. Sydney Sweeney has spent the last several years becoming one of the most recognizable young actresses in Hollywood. And at 28 years old, she's successfully moved beyond acting into building her own business ventures. One of those ventures is a lingerie brand called Syrn, which officially launched on January 28, 2026, but instead of introducing the brand with a traditional ad campaign, Sweeney chose a marketing move that instantly sparked controversy. Late on January 26, 2026, into the early hours of January 27th, video surfaced showing Sweeney climbing the Hollywood sign in Los Angeles and hanging bras across the massive letters, and the footage was later shared publicly. The bras were part of a promotional stunt tied directly to Syrn, and within hours, the images spread across social media while questions started pouring in. Why the Hollywood sign? Why at night? And did anyone actually approve this? To understand why this became such a big issue, it helps to know what the Hollywood sign actually represents. The Hollywood sign is one of the most famous landmarks in the world, sitting on Mount Lee in Los Angeles, California, with letters around 45 feet tall that are protected both physically and legally. The landmark gets overseen by the Hollywood Sign Trust and licensed by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, which matters because the chamber controls commercial use of the sign and its image. Any person or company that wants to use the Hollywood sign for commercial purposes is required to obtain permission or a license from the chamber. Shortly after the stunt went public, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce addressed what happened. Steve Nissen, the president and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, confirmed that Sweeney's production was not authorized, stating that the production involving Sydney Sweeney and the Hollywood sign was not authorized, and that no one sought a license or permission from the chamber for that production. He also explained that anyone intending to use or access the Hollywood sign for commercial purposes must obtain a license or permission from the Hollywood Chamber to do so. Those statements are at the center of why legal questions started forming, because the bras were clearly promoting Syrn, and Syrn is a commercial product, which means the stunt falls under commercial use. There's also a second layer to this situation involving Film LA, which is Los Angeles' film permitting authority. Reports indicate that Sweeney's team may have received a general filming permit for the area, but Film LA permits don't automatically grant permission to climb, touch, or alter the Hollywood sign, and separate authorization from the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce is still required. Even if filming near the sign was allowed, physically accessing and decorating the sign itself would still need additional approval, and according to the chamber, that approval was never given. This is where potential legal trouble enters the conversation, because unauthorized commercial use of a protected landmark can carry civil consequences. Physical access without permission raises questions of trespassing, and altering or attaching items to a landmark can raise concerns about vandalism depending on the circumstances. At the same time, there's an update from law enforcement worth noting. The Los Angeles Police Department has confirmed that as of late January 2026, no formal police report has been filed regarding the stunt. There's currently no active criminal investigation, and no charges have been announced. That means right now Sweeney isn't facing any confirmed criminal case, and instead, the situation appears to be in a review phase. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce has said it's reviewing how the stunt was executed and under what authority Sweeney's team accessed the site, and that review could determine whether any legal action gets pursued in the future. Another detail that surfaced after the stunt is what happened to the bras themselves. Reports indicate that portions of the bras were removed, although some remnants remain temporarily, which suggests that cleanup occurred after the stunt became public and also reinforces that the stunt was never intended to be a permanent installation. Now let's talk about Syrn, because the brand is the reason the stunt happened in the first place. Syrn officially launched on January 28, 2026, and the brand offers inclusive sizing with reported ranges such as 30B to 42D. Syrn is reportedly backed by venture capital firm Coatue, which is associated with high-profile investors including Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, and that backing signals that Syrn is positioned as a serious business venture, not just a celebrity side project. That also strengthens the argument that the Hollywood sign stunt was commercial in nature. This isn't the first time Sweeney has found herself in the middle of advertising controversy. Back in 2025, she appeared in an American Eagle jeans campaign that generated backlash. And while that earlier situation didn't involve legal questions, it showed how closely her marketing choices are scrutinized. The Hollywood sign stunt took that scrutiny to another level. Public reaction to the bras on the sign has been divided. Some people view it as bold marketing, while others believe it crossed a line, and social commentary across multiple platforms questioned whether the stunt was reckless or disrespectful to an iconic landmark. At the same time, others argued that it caused no lasting harm and may never result in penalties, but these reactions reflect opinion, not legal conclusions. What's verified is this: the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce says the stunt was unauthorized. Film LA permits don't replace the need for chamber approval. LAPD says no police report has been filed as of late January 2026, and Syrn has officially launched, gaining massive attention. So why was Sydney Sweeney throwing bras around in the dark? Because she was launching a lingerie brand and wanted immediate global visibility. Why could she face legal trouble? Because the landmark she used for that visibility is protected, regulated, and requires permission for commercial use. Right now, the situation remains unresolved. No charges, no confirmed fines, no public legal filings, only a review by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. The outcome could range from nothing at all to civil penalties or licensing consequences. Until then, this story stands as an example of how modern celebrity marketing continues to push boundaries. And sometimes those risks pay off, sometimes they create legal gray areas, and sometimes they do both at once. In the end, this entire controversy circles back to one simple question: can a celebrity turn a protected landmark into an advertisement without permission? According to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, the answer is no, and that is why Sydney Sweeney's nighttime bra stunt could still have consequences.